Oh my God, guys. Bro, dude, bro. Bro, dude, bro. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of wrestling.
I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the second greatest.
What's the first? What's better than this?
I don't know.
Like, I like, no joke, guys. Like, 2 minutes after we get done with, like, recording our prediction video, I get on Facebook and I see the greatest thing in the world, and it's made this pay-per-view so much better. Of course, we do hate that this is because of illnesses and stuff like that, and so we hope that those people will be healthy and get out of it and all that blah 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 nice junk. Guys, two ginormous things. The lesser of the two awesome things, but they're both really awesome, but one's even more awesome. Yeah. For some reason, and it doesn't make much sense, for some reason, instead of Bray Wyatt going against the Demon Finn Balor, we are going to get to see Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
Confirmed by WWE.com too.
Yes, this is all confirmed by WWE.com, and I am so pumped. I've been waiting for this match.
This is going to be a fantastic
I have been
match.
waiting for this match ever since Finn got drafted to the main roster. Like, I've been hoping it would be like a cross-promotional thing at Survivor Series or something. I've been waiting for it because they are both two of my favorite wrestlers, and they're two of the best wrestlers, and it's going to be amazing. It sucks that there's no story behind it. It sucks that it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why is it, like, why not anything, like, anything else? But it doesn't make sense. But I don't care because it's so awesome. And then, if there could be anything better than that, there is, and you know what it is? Ask me what it is, Zach.
What is it?
It doesn't matter what. No, I just wanted to.
I would have said it is it.
Yeah. It. Kurt Angle, one of the greatest ever. Kurt Angle is going to have his first WWE match in 11 years in the main event of TLC. And here's probably for everyone the even best part, he's replacing Roman Reigns.
Okay, he's marking out about that. I would have preferred to have Roman Reigns because it's a Shield reunion.
I'm saying everyone else is going to love this. I personally don't. I like Roman Reigns. I don't like him as much as I did, a year ago, but I still really like him. Yeah. And this is supposed to be the Shield reunion and all that, so that does really stink that he's.
But surely they'll do it later on. Now Kurt Angle is back.
Yeah, but that's the thing is well, I don't know. It's just so it doesn't make sense, just like the other one. But it's so awesome that I don't care.
At least they can put some story behind this one. But I mean, obviously they don't have to.
Sort of.
It's 2 days before. Well, because the Miz kept going about Kurt Angle, but
right.
Either way.
I mean, why? I would have thought that they would have put Jason Jordan.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Because he's had the thing with the Miz, and I would have thought that that's what they would have done since Jason Jordan's not on the card.
Yeah.
I would have thought that you would have saved Kurt Angle's return to the ring for WrestleMania.
Right.
But I don't know. It's crazy how, on the fly sometimes WWE has to change their plans due to unforeseen things like injuries and illnesses. So, we're going to have to redo our predictions for these two matches because they're different now. I'm still going with the Shield and Kurt Angle, but now I'm going with Finn Balor because to me, they wouldn't have AJ win on a Raw pay-per-view.
Right.
At least I wouldn't think they would. The same as they didn't have, Randy Orton win on a Raw pay-per-view.
Right.
For that really crappy one that, was it Payback? Yeah, Payback. So, I don't know, but I'm gonna say Finn Balor now, because like it just doesn't make sense to have AJ win on a Raw pay-per-view.
And I'll agree with that. I mean, I said Finn Balor to start with, but it is a different story because now I'm voting against AJ Styles, who is
out of
amazing.
The two. I would probably say I would prefer AJ to win under definitely. Like different circumstances, right. But just for the fact that this is a Raw pay-per-view with a SmackDown person coming in, I would assume that they would want to keep Finn strong out of the two.
Which is also another thing. They could have brought in anyone from SmackDown to replace Roman Reigns as well. Because either way, it was going to make no sense. Well, the thing is that they didn't need to bring in anyone from SmackDown because there are people that they're not using right now. They could have brought. They could have brought in. They could have put in Jason Jordan instead of Kurt Angle. They could have put in Matt Hardy instead of Bray Wyatt. True. They could have brought us broken Matt Hardy versus the Demon King Finn Balor. That would have been. Why? Well, I want so much stuff. Either way, this made the pay-per-view much more bearable.
TLC suddenly became much more awesome. I just don't know, like, because it's like, in all honesty, it sucks because both Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt and apparently now Roman Reigns are all incredibly ill. Yeah. And that sucks. And then we also saw something about Kevin Owens having to leave.
That was only a headline. I saw that he left for personal reasons.
Yeah, for personal reasons. So no telling what that is.
Yeah.
And, it sucks with when we have stuff where a person on their own decision decides to leave, like Neville and Cody Rhodes and possibly Nia Jax, and we don't know right back, like all these people that have left for their own reasons. It sucks when it's people that aren't able to be at something for when it's not their decision and they just have to, like with Daniel Bryan especially is one of the biggest, and then this hopefully this isn't serious enough to keep them out for very long,
right?
And
I've heard it's only a case of meningitis, so usually that goes away in 7 to 10 days.
But Bray and Bo have been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't contract it until but Bo was already out 2 weeks ago. Like, he wasn't going to be there anyway for something I can't remember.
But Bray, they did the recording ahead of time.
Well, yeah.
And then he hasn't appeared live in 3 weeks, so I don't know. There's no telling. And then it is going to be interesting what happens though, because this will change up what happens on Raw the next right after the pay-per-view, because I would doubt that Roman would be at that. Because if he can't, maybe he'd be okay enough to do a promo, but then they also might not want to take the risk with their other performers as well. We wanted to bring this news to you guys. It's breaking news. That would be the title, probably something along those lines. It's huge news. It's incredible and it's awesome in so many ways, but it's also kind of sucky in other ways because, I love Kurt Angle so much, and it's going to be so awesome to see him in his ring gear again. And
as he comes out in the Shield uniform.
Dude, I don't know. That might be awesome. Dude, if he comes in with the wig on, with the little thing, I love Kurt Angle so much. I want to redo our top 10 favorite wrestlers of all times because now Kurt Angle's on that list. I don't know why he wasn't on there before, honestly. But it does suck that we're not going to get the full Shield reunion. But maybe we'll get that at Survivor Series. Because while TLC was their first ever official match, Survivor Series is where they actually debuted. So it still holds a lot holds a lot of specialness to the Shield. Now, whether or not they go with the same format that they were originally planning on, or if they do something different, that of course remains to be seen. And it does suck that WWE's having to make these changes, because I'm sure that they had this plan of what they wanted to happen, and it does stink when unforeseen things come about to where they can't do what they originally want, and they have to change up things. And who knows, things may end up more awesome than they would have. But you never know. It's hard. You can't really compare because you don't know what it would have looked like. So comment down below whether you're super glad that just because Roman Reigns isn't going to be in there, is that the only reason why you care? Let us know. Let us know if you're excited to see Kurt Angle return. Like, that's going to be so awesome, and see him in the ring again, suplexing people. I want to see him suplex somebody off the top of a ladder, something like that. Moonsault off the top of the ladder. Kurt Angle's moonsaults are so good. Kurt Angle had the best moonsault. And off the top of the ladder, onto the Miz, destroy him. His puny little stick of a body. He's more muscular than me, but we're not going to talk about that. And like, are you excited to see AJ versus Finn? Like, I'm excited for that, though. I do hate that this is getting spoiled for us without a proper storyline and build up. While the match is going to be awesome from an in-ring standpoint, just because they're two of the greatest in the world, it will stink that we don't have, like, a proper face-heel dynamic or a proper storyline for if they were both faces or anything like that. There's nothing for it. There's no, title. There's no reason for AJ to even do this. And, like, are they going to have, like, Finn cutting a promo about, like, Bray's too scared to come, and then AJ's gonna come out and be like, well, I ain't too scared, like, randomly? Like, is that what we're gonna do? Or are we gonna, like, have it already predetermined? Like, are they gonna talk about it in the kickoff show, and we're not gonna have, like, that kind of entrance into it, and it's just gonna be straight into the match? There's a lot of questions. But let us know in the comments what you guys think of this breaking news. It's really crazy, just 2 days before the pay-per-view, that they announced this stuff, and it's going to definitely be interesting to see what happens in the future. Do you have anything, Zach? I feel like I've talked like this whole time, and I probably have, but I'm just really excited. But share your thoughts.
That's it.
Darn.
I'm ready to see those matches, though.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is, like, those are going to be great matches. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna change a lot of. Who knows if this changes, like, the Survivor Series game, like what was gonna happen there. I'm sure it will, because they'll have that, probably that be the official reunion of the Shield. That may, like, maybe Finn versus AJ. Like, something happens to where they have to have, like, a real brawl at Survivor Series. Like, that would be amazing. If that turned out to happen because of this, like, that would be amazing. If maybe there was a double count out or something like that, and, like, both of them start doing promos, and like no, I can't accept that finish. Like, we have to know who's the best of the club, who's the best of though they probably won't talk about that because they are in, like, stuff with them. Anyways, but who's the best of the best, and, like, all that stuff. Like, that would be pretty awesome to see come out of it. But well, let us know what you guys think. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of the news that comes in the world of wrestling, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we will make sure that we let you guys know what's happening. So that change of my prediction of Finn Balor will, of course, we're still gonna have. You'll have already probably seen the prediction video, the original one, before this comes out. But just know after watching that, if that that one thing will have changed. So now I believe we only have two differences on the card, being the cruiserweight, both the cruiserweight matches, the cruiserweight championship match and the cruiserweight tag match, which sucks. Like, I hate that we have just those two differences. So it probably will end up in a tie again, which I hate, because I just want to win outright. But it just makes it more exciting that way. The suspense of who's gonna take it. Not that it honestly matters, but it does. But with that, guys, like we said, like, comment, subscribe for more content. But with that, guys, this has been Walking.
This has been Wawa Echo.
This has been Wawa Echo. I'm Parker.
And I'm Zach.
We'll see you soon. Peace.